Welcome to another edition of Asinine Advice.
This is the New York version. This is what they logged in to see your New York trip. This is what they get.
We're just answering
I'm not in my
questions.
basement.
We're just answering questions. We just came back from a really, really beautiful event.
As you can see.
As you can see.
Look at this beautiful beige wall. Is it a
I
wall? No, there's
I
pillows.
have
This
some-
is a beige bed.
Wait, I do
Are
have
we wearing
some.
outside clothes inside on the bed? Yes. Sitting now, we loosen the rules.
Okay. We're sitting on top of the covers. For anybody that knows us or knows me, knows that I will not allow outside clothes come inside our bed. Why are you looking at
I'm
me
listening.
like that?
I wanna see if
I
you say this with a
hate-
straight face.
I hate it when outside clothes come inside the
But
bed. But when you're
we've discovered a new rule.
It's allowed.
All bets are off.
Oh, it's not that all bets are off.
Just be filthy animals in hotels.
No.
Jumping on the bed, wearing heels,
No, I'm not
chew
wearing
bubble
heels.
gum, stick it under the pillow. As you can see by my coat and her half dress,
We
we
are.
must be somewhere else.
We are in New York.
There's a New York headboard. Why are you explaining? Everybody knows. It is known. Toe
We
beige
just
headboard.
came-
Must be New York.
We just came back from the Red Dress Collection concert with the AHA and Go Red.
See?
That's
Look at the name.
Everybody has been asking me why I did not wear a red dress to the Red Dress Collection.
Because I asked you the same thing before we left home.
Because I couldn't find a nice red dress that I like. I was told that it was okay to wear black or red, so I wore black.
I wore more red than her.
No, you did not. Actually, you did. I have
Socks don't count.
red nails and I have red lips and I had a red bag. That was my red.
Since when do we have a whole bloody discussion about bad choices before we do the show, man? People are here for the advice.
Okay,
Give them the
really?
advice.
What event are you going to?
You just told them.
It was
Was
the
this
red-
like Jeopardy now? You give the answer and then you find the question? Okay, let me
It was-
see the next
Wait,
one.
I
I'll
want
give
to
you.
tell them because
I want to
have
tell a
some-
story. Let me see the
I
question.
want- We went to this Red Dress Collection concert. Demi Lovato was there and she was performing. Did you realize how good her voice was?
Yes.
Her voice is incredible. Homegirl can sing.
You know, sometimes in life what happens is the volume doesn't work well on your... I was thinking that. Sometimes the volume... Don't put your hand near my face.
Wait,
Sometimes the
has the volume
No,
issue-
I sometimes just... You know what the thing is? I was thinking when you do a podcast, you must fix the volume.
Stop! Have the volume issues been fixed? I have to crank up my device to full volume and even then I can't hear.
Correct.
Now answer the
No,
question.
that's Jeopardy. You have to give the question. You gave it. I gave the answer.
If you did not know, we started a podcast. We are on week 3 of our podcast.
And by the time this comes out, who knows what
We will be on week 4.
Or 6. Sometimes
No,
editor
no.
takes a long time.
Poor editor.
This is the editor. It's not clear.
I'm not editing this one. We have fixed the issues, the sound issues. We're still working through kinks, so we love your feedback. Please send us
Not the good kind.
Please send us your feedback, whatever it is that you would like to inform us, but just be patient with us. We'll get there. It's only week
What are
3.
you worried about?
I'm not.
It's all good feedback.
Yes, it's all very good feedback. Thank you for your feedback. How do I deal with the most unromantic husband
She
ever?
has no idea. Next one.
Changing him
She has no idea. She's never been in such a horrible situation as
with
you
an
find yourself.
unromantic husband.
Yes. What? What do you have in commman with this lady?
I don't know
Remember
what
that
you're talking
time-
about. My husband is the most romantic.
Remember that time I brought you a pigeon? That's so
I'm
romantic.
just gonna tell you that
Don't eat
everybody
pigeons.
shows love in different ways. Sometimes romantic gestures is just not his way of showing love, but that does not mean that he does not love you. He just shows it in a different way. Do you have nice advice to give? What is your best?
Squeeze his bum when he's brushing his teeth. See what happens. Then he might squeeze your bum when you're brushing your teeth. And the
Okay.
next thing you know,
What?
romance.
Oh
is
my god.
there.
Okay. What's your best hack for budget traveling?
Just take this backdrop with you and tell people you're in New York.
Don't
Then people
actually
think
go
you're there
anywhere?
just sitting in your basement. Oh,
Book early.
book on your friend's card.
Or your mom or dad's.
Yeah, book on someone else's credit card. That's the best.
Best time to travel, day or night?
Day.
I like day. We don't do nighttime
Nighttime
travel
traveling is
anymore.
hard because it messes up the next day.
Yeah. Unless you
Never
travel
fun.
business class and you can sleep.
BS. You can't sleep
I can sleep. Why can't you take me business class?
because you have no business. You must have a business if you want to fly business class.
What made you guys want to start a podcast?
The desire to fly business class.
No.
Because you need a business. A podcast is a business. And now you qualify to fly in bigger seats.
Are you gonna buy me business class tickets now?
No.
No.
Apparently you need listeners to turn the podcast
They'll
into
come.
a business.
Can you please listen to our podcast so he takes me places business class? What made us want to start a podcast? I wanted to share more of our stories. It's really hard to let you guys know about anything in 30 seconds or a minute. I'm a new mom. Any advice on managing your marriage postpartum?
This one's for you. I haven't been a new mom yet.
Or had postpartum?
I will have tips.
But
for
you had to manage the marriage postpartum. I think that you need to be very kind and very patient with yourself. Can you stop doing that? I can't give a serious answer with
I'm
you
learning
making
all the new
faces.
facials you can make.
Can
now.
you do it like on your own time? New mom, your baby will not always be a newborn and you will eventually find yourself again. I think that you have to be very honest with your significant other. You need to ask for help and you need to share what you're going through because they don't understand until you use words and tell them how you're feeling. You need to take time for yourself. I think that's really important too because when you do that, then all of a sudden you can help everybody else around you.
I remember a tip from those days. No talking between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m.
No, it's midnight and 6 a.m.
Okay, midnight and 5 a.m.
Midnight and 6 a.m.
That's too long.
It's
Sometimes
not,
you must talk.
Do
Midnight,
not have conversations.
1 a.m. and 5:30 a.m.
It's 6 hours.
Okay,
do
6
not
hours.
have any conversations
talk.
between 12 and 6.
You can point. You can
Nothing good will come of it.
say, milk,
Yeah. Nothing good will come of it.
more milk. Shut. There's so many things you can do, but don't talk to each other. You'll fight over dumb
It's
things.
true. Remember when you kicked me
No.
in this night?
You were sleeping on the floor like a bloody... I thought you were one of the pillows that you throw on the floor. When you go to the bathroom, instead of pillows,
because
there's a
they
human
weren't
there.
sleeping.
Who weren't? The pillows don't
Zara,
sleep.
she refused to
Oh
sleep.
yeah, she used to go sleep on the floor
I used
sometimes.
to sleep with her in my arms on the floor, and then he kicked me one day. We had a big fight that night.
Because she was laying on the floor and I tripped over her going to the bathroom.
You
So we
kicked
fought.
me and you woke the baby up.
See, that's why you don't talk at that hour. Better to go just open the car door and sit in the car.
It will get better. And you should watch our videos. You and your husband watch our videos together. You'll laugh. No? Listen to our podcast.
Don't sell your stuff to
Listen
people
to
who are struggling. Come on.
That's what
You
we
really
do.
want to fly business class that badly?
Yes, that's what we do best. We laugh at each other and at ourselves. Are we going to hear about TRID's finger? You want to know what happened to your finger? Everybody wants to know.
Magic trick.
Can you tell them what happened?
I will go through trauma in the future. But I was very young. I was like 3 when this happened. So I don't remember anything.
Just tell them the basic what happened.
Stuck it in a bicycle chain.
Yeah, and it got cut.
The bicycle chain bit me.
And the bicycle chain one.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I'm coming to the US, New York this week. Any tips as a first time visitor?
Get a nice solid toe beige
This poor
backbone.
girl is already here. You're telling her get a toe beige background. She's already in New York.
She
Go.
said she's coming next week.
She gave me this question last
Oh my
week.
god, you're delinquent. She could have been here filming. Where are you?
For us?
Yeah. We're in New York, you're in New York.
Yeah.
Maybe she's in the next room.
Maybe.
You'll never know. What to do here?
Maybe
Jump on
not.
your bed, be filthy like us. Sleep with your
There's
clothes
so
on.
many cool places to visit. There's amazing museums here. The food is amazing. You can go to a different restaurant every day for an entire year, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and still not cover all of the restaurants in New York.
So there's over 1,000 restaurants, you're saying?
There's so many
Is
amazing.
there over 1,000?
Yes.
365 times 3?
Yes. Over 1,000. It's true. And there's some really, really good ones for gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan, meat eaters, non-meat eaters, you name it. Like, they have options for everybody.
Everybody.
Shopping is great. You can go see the Statue of Liberty. You can go to Staten Island. You can go to all these museums. There's a slime museum. There's a magic museum. God bless you.
Is it Sneeze Factory? I'm in it. I'm sitting beside one.
There's a chocolate factory. There's a restaurant.
When did you move to New York?
I didn't.
So what you talking so much? Next question. You don't live here. Do you think it would be hard on the kids if you had to relocate to live in India?
I think it would be hard on us.
Hard on the kids.
Us. It would be very hard on me.
She's not relocating.
Yes, I do think it would be really, really, really hard. The language, for one, would be a...
बहुत बड़ा problem. इसको कुछ नहीं आती है.
I am very, very spoiled.
गोरी लड़की.
Yeah, it's true. See, I
मैंने क्या
understand.
कहा?
I
इसको कुछ नहीं
understand.
आती है.
Yes, I understand you. It would be really, really hard.
कनेडिया की बच्ची है ना? कनेडिया. When are we going to hear your love story? Rohan, go. February 13th, podcast coming out.
The podcast is coming February 13th with our love story Valentine's Day issue.
What
We
is
do a
so many
live
podcast things? What is the question you
That would
asked?
be cool.
What was the question you asked this week? I'm
Huh?
making an advertisement for podcast. Can you give me questions that I could fake into a... Why all these people want to hear about the podcast?
I said that they could ask their travel questions
Okay, I want to do a live
or
podcast
they could
now.
ask follow-up questions to the podcast.
Shameless plugger you are. They're already on your
Maybe
channel.
they don't know that we have a
They're-
podcast.
Maybe they know they're gonna leave this channel because all you do is talk about the other channel.
Maybe.
It's like this with our kids even.
What
That's
do
why
I
one
do?
doesn't like her.
What do I do?
Are they talking about the other one? To the main one. Hey, you used to be the
Which
main one.
one's the main
The one that's in front of you at that moment should get the attention. Don't tell that one, oh, you know what the other one's doing? Oh, let me remind you. Are you hungry? Oh, you want to eat broccoli? You know whose favorite broccoli? This one loves broccoli.
Do
I made it
not
for that
do
one
that.
yesterday. Go check it out.
I do not do that. Yes, we would like to do a live podcast.
Yes.
Eventually
Come,
we'll
come,
get there.
Come in
Give
the
us
room, sit. The four of you that listen,
give
come
us
sit.
some time.
Order pizza. All of us will eat together.
What do y'all listen to in the car when you travel?
Tell them, lie. Go, plug it some more. Our podcast. That's what we listen to.
It seems like your kids travel with you a lot. Is school okay with it? Who babysits if not?
We homeschool them Tuesdays,
No, we
Thursdays,
do
and
not.
Sundays.
We try not to
Just
take our
make
kids.
something up
No.
sometimes. Go to sleep.
They are home with grandma.
Go to sleep.
The last time we had to pull them out of school on a Friday because they had a hockey tournament. But otherwise, we try not to take our kids out of school. We try and keep them in school.
We don't take them out. Took them out once.
Yeah, we don't take them out a lot. Grandparents are big help in the babysitting department. We love you, grandparents. Love your podcast. It's amazing. You guys boost my day.
Sheena
I
Melwani
swear.
won. This is going to be on the screen, man. You're showing a phone. You're going to put all the questions on the screen. What are you doing now?
How do I deal with the most unromantic husband ever?
Lick them. Take your hand, put it in front of your husband and say, lick. Tell him I want a baby goat with you.
Start a
When he says,
podcast
"What's that?"
with
Just-
him. What's
But I
it?
prefer my first answer.
Which is what?
Squeeze the bum while brushing the teeth.
Do not do that.
Very romantic.
Do not do that.
Very. Thank you for watching.
That's all we got.
So good of you to be back.
Thank
As you
you.
can see, New York is beautiful. I highly encourage you to take a trip to this wonderful city. There are lamps in the rooms. There are windows. You could see
I'm
other
gonna put-
buildings on the
I'm
other
gonna
side.
put some
We'll
of
take
the
stock
things-
photos from New York. We'll just Google New York. If it looks like our trip, that's because you Googled the same page from where we cut and pasted these photos.
I'm gonna put some
So
of the
nice.
stuff
So nice,
that
New
we
York.
did into the vlog or whatever.
We're not doing a vlog because
the
we took
first
no
part.
videos.
The first part. I have some videos from tonight. I'll share some of that.
Toe beige.
You'll get to see a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
In New York, they like to give you a room that matches your skin tone. So we went for the India Baba room.
Thank you for
You
joining
too should
us.
get that if you
We'll
like.
see you guys next time. Shh.